we just do Mediocre at Best the movie. Sean Walsh plays both roles. Dyes his hair ginger to play the nerdy Brit. Hello and welcome to the Mediocre at Best podcast. I am James the Nerd Brit Skinner.
I'm Fraser Oliver.
And I'm Parker, King of Oranges Register.
Yeah, and
Amazing.
Today we're back with more Reddit shenanigans. It was when we did Am I the... We shouldn't say arsehole. I've said arsehole. So, when we did Am I the Arsehole, it was very fun, very good format. We've said we don't want to rinse these, but you know, we might as well bang two out while we want to.
Now, I was looking through, I honestly must have gone through about 7 different subreddits looking for a good enough, like one we talk about on the podcast. None of them are really that decent. Like, I looked at like a confessions one, they were all a bit naff. So I thought, instead of making fun of people, let's make fun of our choices and bully each other.
Lovely.
Because I've got quite a few. This might span over a couple episodes. We've got some hypothetical questions. I thought there was someone here that are great fun.
Okay.
I thought let's just make fun of each other's choices, you know.
Dear.
Good. We've got some that are quite sort of light-hearted, then some that sort of go into a bit more deep. Now,
Go into a bit more
deep thoughts with the deep.
Very well done. Great reference.
That was the first one I saw. This one, it's the classic, like, what superpower would you choose if you could?
Yes.
But then put like a thing in there where you've got to like massively overthink it. So basically, it can be as powerful as you want, but it has to be very specific. So someone's put here, you can like levitating exactly 1 inch above the ground. So it's a superpower, but it's very specific.
Okay.
Because my go-to superpower, if there was none of that, like it would be shape-shifting.
Yeah.
Because shape-shifting is great.
But you'd have to
I
specifically
can shape
which
shift
two
into a
forms
pigeon.
you're
Yeah, like you can
going
literally
through.
give like 3 forms you can shapeshift into, which I still don't think would be that bad. Because I'd say something that
is
can
it
fly,
like-
something that can swim, and then something fun on land, like a cheetah or something. Shit choice.
Does it have to be like 3 things, or can you just say like shape-shifting but into
Yeah, it
land
has to be as
mammals?
specific as you like. Yeah, that could probably be
There you
a
go,
thing.
there's my answer.
Shifting into land mammals. You want to be a chicken?
No, not particularly.
Do you not want to fly?
Flying squirrel.
They
Yeah,
glide.
Yeah, that's
They don't
not
fly,
like...
they
Can
glide.
exactly cross the Atlantic.
That's
It's-
like saying Batman
it's
flies.
good
He just sort
enough.
of opens his
I
cape
wouldn't
and
really
kills
want to
himself.
go too far, so flying squirrel's good enough for me.
I love you've been given anything at all, and even in this makeshift world where you can do anything, you've got, I don't want to put too much admin into this.
I'll
Fuck
fly
it.
over to the ship. Yeah, I don't really fancy crossing the Atlantic.
This is completely
I quite
hypothetical.
like-
You've got, I don't put too much effort in.
I
Fuck
quite
it out.
like Cornwall, I'm happy to stay here.
Fair enough.
Sure.
I mean, I can't really.
Specific. What would I specifically want to do? I would like to specifically be able to teleport to train stations.
That is a
That's
great.
good.
So,
That's good.
Instead of having to have the admin of going on the train, I can just go, right, I want to go from Truro to Exeter St David's. I'm there.
Very specific reference, like a very specific train journey.
So I still have to walk to the station. I still have to get myself to the station, but then once I'm at a
Oh,
station...
you don't have to go. I thought you meant, like, if you're in the centre of Truro, you didn't have to walk up the bastard hill, you could just teleport to the station. You mean from station to station?
I mean station to station.
Right.
Either way, you will never be late for a train.
It's like,
So-
like a portal
Yeah.
that you can like always just like go to any station. Like I'm talking worldwide as well. If I want to go to Zambia for their many famous train
Zambian.
stations,
Yeah.
the ZWR. I'm not sure there's a Zambian Western Railway,
Western Railway. I
but
love that.
that is my super specific power.
That's really
That's
good.
good.
That is incredible.
Not just a
Wow.
big forehead.
Am I giving them or am I just
Yeah.
going through the questions? Do you want me to give?
Well, I'd quite like some content from you as well,
Oh,
Fraser.
God.
Oliver.
Or I may as well be the other half of Mediocre.
I think I might be. You're less than mediocre, don't worry. I think I'm going to shapeshift. I'm trying to think of something that can walk on land well, but also fly. That actually exists, because hippogriff don't exist, but that'd be sick.
But then, if you can shapeshift into them, you can shapeshift into a hippogriff because you make it exist.
Oh, in that case, yeah. I can
Yeah.
shapeshift into a hippogriff.
Sorry, they don't exist. Well, then you can shapeshift.
Oh, yeah.
Make it exist.
Bang it. What a hippogriff.
Alright,
yeah,
got weak.
That was a great hybrid
Thank
impression.
you.
I really enjoyed that.
Very good.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
This one I think is going to be very difficult.
Oh no.
Here we
So
go.
it's about food.
Oh,
I like food.
and I'm fat, so I'm
Right.
gonna...
Cow, chicken, and pig. You have to cut 2 of those out of your diet forever. So if you cut cow, you're also cutting like milk, cheese, butter, yogurt. If you cut chicken, you can't have any eggs, so no omelettes for you.
Chicken and pig. Done. Easy.
I think you might have jumped the gun there.
No.
Gammon. And bacon.
You're the two obsessed with that.
Bacon.
I'm
I
fine.
love a sausage. I love bacon.
Yeah, but if you get rid of cow, you get rid of my steak nights. So.
I don't think I could get rid of cow because I love cheese too much.
I'm genuinely going through all of the options in my head and going, I can't do that one, I can't do that one, I can't do that.
I think I cannot get rid of cow because I love cheese. I love milk, to be fair, and steak is great.
Chicken and pig are gone for me. I'm good.
I feel
I'm
like,
sorted.
in terms of like, I could do a little health kick here, because I could go, because I genuinely think I might be some form of lactose intolerant. Because every time I have like a big bit of cheese or something, my stomach just feels like, wait. So I'm there like, if I can just go, right, I'm sorry, you're gone, it would kind of like force me to stop eating it.
Yeah.
And you know, if I go, you know, like, I feel like chicken and egg as part of like a, you know, just like, they're very, like I love me bacon, I love me sausage, I love me gammon, a bit of pork, but I feel like chicken and egg, it's just so versatile.
That's the thing. Well, chicken is, I think, the best meat
Mm.
because chicken, you can do anything with chicken.
Well, you put
What's
a plate,
the best meat then?
you put a plate of gammon in front of you, or chicken, you're gonna pick the gammon. But in terms of what you can do in terms of meals,
Like name me a meal you can make
chicken.
a gammon. It's not that like, but chicken you can put chicken in literally anything and it will be nice.
But it is gammon.
What's your favourite meat then? You put a very stupid face when we said chicken is the best meat.
Beef.
See, beef is good, but I don't think it's as versatile
And
as chicken.
environment.
Yeah.
If we get away
Yeah.
beef, oh
This
my
is
god,
very-
planet do be saved.
That is very true. This is very true.
Planet to be.
Planet do. We are such an environmental podcast.
I think.
No drink segment this week. Saving on plastic. Bish bash bosh.
Yeah. That's
Definitely the reason.
Yeah,
Definitely the reason.
It's not that we just don't care anymore. It's just the planet. I think I might have to keep chicken and get rid of cow and pig.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
don't think I could go without chicken, and I love an omelette. Don't laugh at me.
When you first asked that, I thought, oh, it's going to be hard to get rid of pig. The more I've thought about it,
I-
however much I like, all the pig meats are really tasty. But then, if that's your only source of meat, you're just eating
Yeah.
so much red meat.
Well, no, you
your
can have-
heart will die.
You can have lamb. Never said anything about lamb. Just get rid of cow, chicken. Yeah, lamb.
Get some duck in.
And duck. Hoisin duck.
Oh, duck.
You have to put your hand up. It's a podcast. You can just sort of
I have
input.
a question.
Yeah, and
Does this mean the animal no longer exists, or it's just not in your diet anymore?
It says cut out your diet. It's still walking
Okay.
around.
Oh yeah,
You
you
just
just
can't
have a
eat it.
pet pig.
oh no, that might change my answer. Because
It exists. You
because
cannot
if
eat
I
it.
had to walk into a supermarket and see like cheese and shit,
Oh shit!
Oh.
but I
you
just
walk
can't
into
eat
Asda and
it.
there's a reduced bit of gammon. I'm gonna be like, this is the worst day of my life.
Can we change the question to they'll just all die?
What would your answer be if they still existed? Would
Because
it
then my
be-
environmental reasons don't make sense for getting rid of cow
Because there's
either.
other people
So
are still eating them.
I'd probably have to go cow because other people are still eating them. I'd get irritated seeing like cheese and
So,
like meat
chicken-
and a spag bol on the shelf.
Chicken if everyone's dying. If they're still walking around,
It's
cow.
probably cow.
There you go.
And I'm still going to cry over pig.
Are you staying?
Because but you know bacon sarnies?
Don't.
Like imagine that, I'd have to get like vegan bacon.
Have you had vegan bacon? I have. It's shit.
One of the best quotes ever.
I've had veggie
was
bacon.
vegan
Go on.
Is it?
Ghost dick is like vegan bacon. That's one of my favourite quotes of
What
all
is
time.
what?
Ghost dick is like vegan bacon.
Could I?
Can we elaborate?
Where did that quote come from?
Big mouth.
And can I have some context because it actively makes zero
Yeah, it
sense?
doesn't make.
Dead gay people.
Dead gay people.
I'm so baffed.
No.
Cock.
It's
Dead gay cock equals
Dead gay
bacon.
vegan rainbow gay bacon.
It's
I am trying to connect the dots here.
it's
I'm having a
big
bit of the
mouth.
dots
ain't
Someone in
connected.
the comments will know what the fuck I'm on about.
I doubt it.
Not enough
No
people
one
watch
watches
this podcast for someone to
Great,
understand
Katie's
your
new partner Shepherd D knows what you're on
Katie's
about.
seen Partner Shepherd, please tell me you've watched Big Mouth.
Matt Noble, you know what we're on about here?
Anyone?
Anyone?
Jess, do you know what we're
God. Right. This is a great set. This is lovely. This is brilliant.
Oh, okay.
Great concept.
I ruined this podcast. Man.
No,
No,
it's
it's
great.
concept.
It's great.
What seemingly
What, Seaman?
What seemingly useless subject matter would you get advanced degrees in if jobs and money weren't a motivation? So you don't have to go, I want to get this so I can get a good job. But it's a like this subject matter will not help you get a job, acting. But you want to do it just.
I mean, is that not what we do already? Fucking
The
useless.
tinsel's broken.
No, actually, I took it off because this is behind the scenes fact. It was making the light lean that way. So this area of the room had no lighting. So I took it off. It's now gone centre again. That's fine, did it? Let's say, other than acting, like a really uni probably don't even do this. But I'd like to do I'd like to learn everything I can about this one subject, but I will not get a job from it.
Fantasy writing, book writing, done, easy.
Yeah, fair enough.
I want to write. I'm writing a book. I want to get it published. I could learn how to do that well. I would. Thank you.
Fraser, what would you pick? Maybe she'll need more time to think.
No, that's okay.
Oh no.
I was more laughing at Jane.
I'm glad this is a visual
See,
podcast.
there is a. I mean, we always have it on Spotify, but no point because loads of our jokes and gags end up being visual. Anyway.
Yeah.
Do you see how I did that to stall thinking?
That was
good.
great. You're really smashing this.
Like this is a job, but also the idea of it I find really fun. Cocktail making, proper throwing things that catch that'd be such a good idea.
I love how your immediate thing is the throwing and the catching.
Well, yeah, because that's to have to throw that with full of that'd be fun.
Bit of discus. My answer, I'd love to get a degree in discus.
Fucking shot put. I used to love shot put.
I came third in shot.
You know, the one with the fatty schlong that you go over like
Javelin. Oh, pole vault.
pole vault. That's the one.
Fatty schlong. I don't think you've been doing pole vault, James.
Can you imagine me doing little wait? That'd be great.
I always enjoyed javelin. That was always really fun.
No, that hurt my arm.
I almost got javelin to the back of the head.
God, people can be really transphobic these days.
Oh, that was good. That was really good.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
That was really good.
Here all week. Well, here every week. On a Sunday.
Uh,
You're watching
hopefully
what I'm
halfway.
promoting to you.
James?
Oh, can I not get away with my shot put answer? What would I go for? I would love an in-depth knowledge of clay animation, stop motion.
I was going to
That's
say,
good.
I was going to say a classic Fraser Oliver answer of puppetry. And making puppets, the history. I'd love to do that. But I thought it's a classic better. Predictable for me.
I mean, again, it'd be those boring little things that kind of around acting. It would kind of be theatre directing or how to
even producing. I'm how does that
how specifically how to direct an Avengers film. How do you
start?
How do you make such a big budget, so many characters, action heavy, set piece masterclass?
Running off the back of
Masterclass.
that,
That's really good.
camera angles in Avenger films as well, that kind of thing. That would be fun.
It's cinematography as a whole, actually.
Also, it's one you can do, but probably chefery. I'd love to do proper culinary.
This is what I was
cooking
between.
show.
I was between the cocktail stuff, but also the food, the science behind what foods go together. So there's a science of this food will go with that food. Why does this taste go with that? And why is this cheese better with this, but that cheese? I'd love to do that sort of thing. And learn really
Specifically
big
savoury stuff. I would have to
Pastry chef, I'm a
like,
bit
imagine like just look at me.
whipping
This is
up
how
a
you make a
Victoria's
cake.
sponge, yeah.
Guess what? There's flour and some eggs.
yeah.
I
But
don't
like
know,
a bit savoury, I'd love to like proper go depth.
I'd
Why
quite
does
like
this
to
work?
be one of those like big cake designer people. Like, you know when you see them on TikTok doing like the
You got life
Yeah.
style cake, that sort
yeah,
of
or
thing. Yeah.
the ones that do the really lovely icing, or like do the challenges
They
where
made
it's
like
like
Finding Nemo on Crush. Did you see that one?
to make it look like a cartoon like cake.
That was cool. I saw that as well. That was really cool.
And like like those people who go on like is it cake?
Yeah, like making like
I want to make a real is it
mental
cake, man.
cakes. You should do it.
Sorry about your crock cake, Jess.
Don't be. Cool. This one's it's more of a sort of sciencey.
Okay.
It's not light-hearted, but we have to think about this.
Oh, here we go.
In 10,000 years, is it possible that vegan human lineages evolve over time to 100% herbivores and cannot digest meat anymore? So is this vegan movement going to go so far that in 10,000 years humans evolve to the point we cannot digest meat and we are just herbivores?
People can tell me if my science is wrong.
So I would like to say, us three are not at all qualified to answer anything
We are
this scientific.
actors. We barely know how to count.
It could get to the stage where I think your body would struggle. I don't think evolution is that quick.
No,
10,000, because you think about it, like,
Okay, change the time. We'll change the time. Do you think it, like...
yes,
however long...
I think, you know, I don't know history, but if you were talk 100,000 to 1,000,000,
Yeah.
yes, I think that is probably the way things happen. But I think that specifically 10,000 years, as far as I know, is too quick.
Look, you're going to say something.
I was, but then I just wanted to agree with James.
Oh!
But my thought on it is, yes, that, like, again, I think with the time you said, yeah, but will there be people who, like, now cling on to, like, there is always, like, vegan hate people.
But if we get to the point where we cannot digest it,
Yeah, but
we will not eat it.
if there's someone who, like, if there's the people who still continue to eat it, will there be just two sets of humans who are herbivores and then omnivores? Or,
No, because it's in the dark times.
Or will, like, with the vegan movement, will it go to a point where there is just no meat option anymore,
But it's
and then we have to evolve?
because it's like we've found out we cannot digest raw chicken without getting violently ill. There probably were people that still go, it's alright, I'll scrap a bit of raw chicken.
I think the
I think
more
that's
likely option is, you know, GM getting better, or I wouldn't be surprised if in 100 years we can just create the taste of beef without having
Because
to
you look at
slaughter your mum
corn
for
and
it.
stuff. I've slaughtered. Wow.
I'm not sure who I address that
No.
to, so make of that what you will.
Like Claire.
I did not. That was him. That was him.
She does not watch.
Thank fuck. 'Cause otherwise, I just called you.
Moving on. Well, because with like corn and stuff, I've had corn sausages and like it doesn't taste bad. Like corn meat does not taste bad.
It has
Depends.
It has the juice.
Yeah, cheers.
Because my mother, shout out, like you know when you just have it's just called corn.
Yeah.
But not in terms of like sweet corn, it's just like corn.
Yeah, just like raw,
chunks.
yeah, it's just like a chunk of corn.
That unfortunately,
not-
I just grew up on that shit, and it's just
I've never
fucking
had corn.
vile.
I've never had just like corn, like just corn.
It's supposed to be like
corn.
a chicken, like that's the
No.
similest thing it is. But it's
But-
just, and she would like put it in like it was just like my replacement. I was there like, no, I ain't a fucking vegan. Stop pushing your vegetarian choices on me, dickhead.
But corn, like substitutes like corn sausages and like that. Corn chicken nuggets even are actually very nice.
I used to eat quite a lot of corn ham as a kid.
Corn
That's
ham,
not bad.
Corn ham's quite good.
Corn bacon's fucking
So I
shite.
think if we can, corn bacon's shit. I think we might get to the point where we can make very good meat substitute to the point where we don't need meat anymore. Yeah, but I don't think because that's the thing, you need protein from something. Obviously, meat is a
Yeah.
fucking lentils.
I don't mind a bean on toast.
Oh, I think
Singular bean on
just
toast.
one bean. On
One
a
shaving of cheese on top of it.
Do you reckon you could be a vegan? Follow-on question.
I think I'm gonna try and say this without sounding super wanky. One of the things I have heard discussed a lot is a plant-forward diet, which is just encouraging yourself to eat more plant-based and rely less on, anything that would make you a non-veggie / vegan. So I think if the world went right, we should try everyone to eat more plant-forward. I think I could. I would struggle a lot just to fully go fuck off Cathedral City.
Oh, Cathedral City cheese is great, isn't it? Actually incredible.
I found someone off the other day. It's in the fridge. You had some.
I did.
You had a lovely chunk.
You gave
of
me
it.
a proper fucking chunk of that.
I saw
You were
you
very
out,
nice.
Fraser Oliver. You gave me lovely ABC Muppets content. I've got to thank you one way or another. CBN doesn't thank you, so I might as well.
I don't know what I was going to say now.
Sorry.
I did try to do like more vegan, like plant forward thing last year. And it was actually alright. Like I didn't. There's no problem. I was like, oh, this is a bit wank, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like it was genuinely okay. Apart from the bacon. Bacon and cheese are the two things that they have not sorted yet.
Yeah.
Have you had vegan cheese?
No.
Rank. It's like eating fucking rubber. It is horrid. No, it's actually rank.
I think the thing to remember, and obviously we don't want to turn this into a whole vegan veggie debate. The biggest reason I would have to do it is environmental reasons.
Yes.
And the thing for that is, yes, a vegan diet is better for the environment than a vegetarian. But if you put it on a graph, you kind of got like a regular meaty diet being the worst, then veggie, then vegan.
It's not that much of a step down.
The
from
things
veggie to
that
vegan.
egg and cheese and milk, the thing that makes the environment worse isn't that bad. So it's mainly don't have a spag bol every fucking day.
Yeah.
Like, guess what? Maybe don't eat so much beef and shit. If you're trying to be healthy, be better for the environment, try and cut out little bits of meat here and there if yous can.
Inspirational.
I am a fucking inspiration.
I make jokes
Subscribe.
about it, but I think I definitely could. I think
Make a deal.
that the moral compass in me is leaning towards wanting to have more veggie stuff.
We should. Next time we do a shop, we'll get some more plant-based shit.
I say that I saw a gammon
And
on
you're like,
offer,
yoink!
I don't know when I'm going to roast it, but
There
I'm
was
going
no-
to roast
After
a
this
gammon.
podcast, probably.
It's me, so I might roast a gammon.
I'm going to tweet that from the Mam account. It's me, so I might roast the gammon.
That's part 2 of the Mediocre Best podcast. You will not have noticed a thing.
They might have done.
They're bad.
I might have left you a little singing stand-up in, so I quite enjoyed that.
Thank you, cheers.
Going from that very deep into...
Matt Noble, can I join you in toast? Open mic night, I'll happily sing, oh yeah, I want to be free EE. Next
should.
question.
Now, going from that intense debate about vegan versus non-vegan, would you rather be uglier or dumber?
I would say something, but I don't want to take a shot, so I can keep
Do
my
it!
mouth shut.
You thought of it, so it's a shot.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's hard to... Because... On the one hand, I'm there like... I'm not going to suck myself off. But...
I'm glad we got that.
But I would like to claim I probably have above average intelligence. Like... me grades were pretty good. I got a couple of A stars, Now my looks, on the other hand...
No, don't do that.
Right, but if you're talking about making yourself ugly, it'd be like me with a beard versus without a beard. So, for example, if that's the kind of level, would I have to, shave off my beard?
So you keep the intelligence but get rid of the beard. That's...
Okay,
let's say...
if you're choosing the...
I'm already not
Let's
pretty.
say no beard and year 7 James Skinner hair. That's what ugly means in the James Skinner
But then
hair.
what does dumber mean?
your A stars go to like C+.
Go to just pass.
But you know, at the end of the day, now I do acting.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck about my
Yeah, like
like yes, like being a bit clever does help you to like, you know, like read and like understand a script and like analyse it.
but
at the end of the day, I'm not particularly handsome now. If I was to lose my beard and be forced to like
There's going to be a very upset comment coming to this podcast.
Nah, I'd have to go dumb.
I'd have to go dumb. I would have to go dumb. I don't think I can live
I
like I
can't
any
look-
uglier than I
I
already am.
can't look much worse, but I want to keep some brains.
Self-deprecation, lovely. That's a
what
shot
I'm
for you.
saying.
You're a beautiful man. A beautiful man. Will you wear wigs?
Hey, there we go.
I will cosplay. Wait.
Oh, there you go, get your prize.
King of Oranges! Not linked down below because Fraser doesn't care.
Definitely cutting this bit. I'm joking.
You're pretending like you edit this podcast.
What?
I'm joking, don't worry.
I will just cut the start
Yeah,
of the clips. is what I do.
I'm keeping my brains.
Yeah.
I'll look worse.
No, I think that's... Each their own.
Nah, I'm vain.
My nose will just extend slightly more and my ears will come out. That's what will happen to me. I'll look like...
I'm really sorry.
Sorry. If I'm losing the beard and have to go fringe, I'm sorry, you're getting Dumbo ears.
Yeah.
They're already pretty big!
No, they're not.
My ears are bigger! I've got fat ears and they've got ball sacks on the end of them.
I've got Severus Snape's nose! So...
I'm quite excited for this next question, especially, James, you're going to love this question.
Good, okay, I'm glad.
If you could go on a TV quiz show, which one would it be, and how do you think you'd get on? I saw it and I was like, yeah, we have to.
I would absolutely bloody love to go on Tipping Point, meet Ben Shepherd, get the double counter out with the jackpot counter, 20k, shake my hand, get Ben Shepherd on for a quick episode of Mab, and then fuck off.
Mab X Ben Shepherd.
Did you see I tweeted from the Mab account
I did see
going,
that.
Mab X Happy Hour?
It'd be great.
Because we're going to see Happy Hour live.
And I'm very excited.
What's the one that Richard Ayoade and Noel went on where they said your mum?
Big Fat Quiz of the Year.
That, I want to be on that because I'd be...
count?
Oh.
Because I don't think you can just apply to be
I know
on Big Fat Quiz
I
of
know
the
you've
Year.
got a couple of followers on TikTok.
You have to be like you can't just apply to go on
You
Big
have to
Fat
have
Quiz
gone
of
on
the Year.
Celebrity Juice ones. Like, come on, there are levels to this game.
You have to do it at 10 gaps at least.
I don't know, like, trivia stuff except for really, really
Mastermind
weird
then, you can choose your
things.
subject.
That's why I
Still
like Tipping
do
Point,
shit.
because I smash out Tipping Point. I genuinely watch a game of Tipping Point, and I'm there like, I would win.
Do
I don't-
Mastermind, you can choose your special
I
subject.
don't
Yeah,
think
choose
it matters what
anime.
I go on. I'd still be really bad. So
See, I think I've got two answers. The first answer would be Tipping Point. Because
Lovely.
it's you get a quiz and you get to do a little like
Little game.
little game. I love
There's
that.
technique to that.
But and there's nothing more annoying than when they don't have the technique for that. Like
And they
the
just
coin pushing
clearly,
thing.
they whack it
Honestly.
down, and then it gets
They don't
caught,
wait.
and then they get a fucking rider.
They
and
don't
you're there
wait.
like, fucking hell, are you starring in Tangled? Because that's not how this game works.
It's all about timing. That's what it is. It's fucking timing. Once that thing goes back, press it. By the time it gets there, it'll be out. You won't get to ride it. Simple as that.
How the game
Yeah.
works. Wait.
It is.
Is
deep.
that deep?
It's
It's
money.
Tipping Point. What is your second quiz, Fraser Oliver?
Well, I was going to say, if it's a group style quiz, I'd love to go on Family Fortunes. I think that'd be great fun. Or Tenable.
The boys
Tenable.
on Family
The boys
Fortunes.
on Family Fortunes would be because I love the sort of like group style ones. I think Family Fortunes would be great. fun.
If I spot an application for a group one, I'm going to sign us all up.
Tenable, we'd be great on
Don't
Tenable.
put me in there.
Yeah, it'd be
No.
fun.
Oh no, yeah, we'd bring like Jess and like
Good
we'd,
content.
we'd go for the funnies rather than we'd
Hey,
know
we don't
we're
wanna win,
probably
we just
not
want-
going
yeah.
to win money.
But we want to go down to being
We're
a
going
good
for
funny
the
group of people.
We're going for the group experience and
I-
to see Jess piss herself on national telly.
I would rather my lack of intelligence in the everyday world be on live TV.
But you kept some intelligence. At
What
least
would you-
you
yeah.
went down. You kept some intelligence. You were fine.
we look great, but are fucking idiots.
My knowledge is ghosts, Merlin, and that's about it.
So what if you get like the tenable like top 10
No.
ghosts in Downton Abbey? That's gonna come up. There's tons of ghosts in Downton
I
Abbey.
never watched
They got
Downton
Cube on
Abbey.
the
You
bill.
could be lying to me.
Fucking love Downton Abbey.
We should
Guilty
watch
pleasure.
Downton
It's
Abbey.
not a guilty pleasure. I just
Can we watch
so
it?
right. This is a hypothetical question for you all.
Yes.
Things that would stereotypically be seen as a guilty pleasure, should you count them as a guilty pleasure if you don't feel guilty about them?
No.
Because I will happily say on this podcast, I have watched through the entirety of Downton Abbey about 3 or 4 times, and I bloody love it every time.
No.
Downton Abbey is sick.
I think guilty pleasures you don't want to tell people.
Yeah.
Like, for it to be a guilty pleasure, you have to go, I don't want people to know that I enjoy this.
Fraser, what's your guilty pleasure?
Have one.
As a kid, when I used to watch The Next Step, I still keep up with it to this day. That's my guilty pleasure, boys.
Sometimes I will watch YouTube videos that are genuinely awful, of like people that like Alfie Days, for example. I'll sometimes watch one of the videos because I'm like, I love how out of touch this man. It's like one of those things that I don't want to watch, but I can't stop watching, sort of thing. It's that
Well, like
this
the
is-
We Called Crazy Frog at 3 a.m.
No,
Oh.
not those sort of videos.
I thought
Like
it
an
was
old
just bad
Casper
ones.
Lee video. Be like, what is this?
Does that mean you kind of watch
this?
this?
No, I haven't.
Oh!
I'll just put like an old like 2011 Casper Lee video on and be like, this is
Lucky
this
you.
is mental, isn't it?
Lucky
you.
me. Wow, you're really living the vida
Actually,
loca.
Unless it's not a guilty pleasure. I was going to say, I love watching like a Will and Jim watch. But
That's
that's not a guilty
just
pleasure.
good
I
content.
actually go, I love watching that. Do you have a guilty pleasure?
You'll never know.
I thought you were the
I didn't know what you're... I was like, wait.
What's your... Don't look at me like that. What's your guilty pleasure? Go on.
As in watching or just
Well, anything.
in
Anything.
general? Yeah, if it's in general, you'll never know.
Well, now I want... Can you tell us off podcast?
You
Can you-
already know.
Can you tell
You
me
already
off
know.
podcast?
You already know.
Well, I can't...
That's great.
Oh yeah.
He loves...
If you could know the truth behind any secret or mystery, what would it be? Parker's face.
Oh,
I knew
you
this
know,
would
like,
get
you know, like those like 2 nieces of like a queen or a king or something.
Yes,
They've got like,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
like,
yeah.
I love that one. Oh my god.
I know my mum's a bit like way about
I
that
would
one.
say-
Like,
That's the
I'd
one
love
I
to
was
know
thinking.
that.
I love that one. Oh my god. Ah. This
I
is
did
my
have an
favourite
idea.
thing
I had an
ever.
idea for a podcast where Parker basically brings like ghost stories or myths,
Yeah.
and we just have a little chat.
Yes.
About them.
That's good. Yeah. I won't complain.
For me, it's a dull
so
answer.
excited right now.
Where you milk a cow in the middle of a mad podcast.
I'm glad you went for the karma joke at the two.
Come on.
It's a very obvious one, but I would
Okay.
kind of like to know what happened with the pyramids. Like, how the fuck did they do that?
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck are we doing that? Because we could
I
do
think
that.
the Minions
yeah.
explanation makes the most sense, where they like kind of like toppled it over and then crush a load of people.
Yeah,
I love the Minions movie.
I do love them.
I do.
Or it was inflatable.
Yeah.
Like the
Like
Just
like
like me.
Despicable Moi.
I thought it was making more Minions and Despicable Me references.
Just like that time where a bad Mexican stereotype made all the minions purple and evil.
Just like when man who was famous in the 80s had a Rubik's Cube and threw it at Gru.
Just like when Gru rose in a sequel to The Minions, but in a prequel to Despicable Me and Despicable Me 2 and Despicable Me 3.
Queen Elizabeth got a crown stolen.
She did.
No, that was in the first one.
Just like when
Oh, and then Sandra Bullock was
Sandra Bullock was big red dress.
Oh, and then Sandra
The only Despicable Me character I like.
I was trying to
is-
think of her name. I can't
Scarlet
remember Sandra.
Overkill. Yeah,
I
I
love
love
her.
Scarlet.
Oh, and her
Or
husband.
Dr. Nefario's cameo in Minions. He has a cameo scene. It's very
He
soon.
does. The second one.
So if I say pyramids, you're saying, and you both go with the.
That one, but also
Twins.
like Amelia Earhart, the Bermuda Triangle, fucking. Yeah.
Madeleine McCann. I really
What the
don't
fuck
know
happened
what
to
Madeleine-
Hitler?
I don't. Yeah. Madeleine. I genuinely am curious as to how Madeleine waddled off.
Can I bring up the fact that my Dimension Anne constantly said I look like Madeleine McCann as a
You did.
yeah.
What?
I don't
What?
think
She
James did.
said it, or you look like?
No, she said it. Like she told me, like yeah, like she showed me because there's a book with her face on the front, and she's like, "You look like her," and I was like, "Thanks, man."
Did your nan have a holiday in Portugal?
Yeah.
and is a fan of tapas.
Get him on the phone.
Right, we've solved it.
Imagine though.
The concept.
If Madeline McCann is just sat doing an episode of the Mediocre at Best fucking podcast.
And he's a trans guy!
McCann thinks he can twat a crocodile. the fucking police reports on that. Madeline McCann's been found
And he's
as a 20-year-old trans man on an episode of the Mediocre at
Sorry,
Best podcast.
Can you see the Sun newspaper headlines? Madeline McCann found. He's now a man.
Madeline McMahon!
No! No!
This has to be offensive. Madeline McMahon!
Can you put that in the quote?
Mad!
Oh
Mad!
my god!
Mad!
See, this is why we get you on the podcast.
Oh dear.
Parker Register, that is one of my favourite ever moments on this podcast.
That's amazing.
Congratulations.
Incredible.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
That is
Anyway.
That was incredible.
That was mad.
Any more mysteries? Because I've got things that I'd love to know, like...
Why Ronaldo betrayed my club. Sorry. It's still wrong.
I've got an entire book of like conspiracies that
Because
I
I
just
like
list
this
off.
classic like Stonehenge.
Yes!
Fuck that's about. Easter Island heads. What the fuck are we doing there? Like, there's things like that where I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? What is that? Which I'd like to know what that's about, you know?
How much was Walter Nazi?
If King Arthur was real,
Oh, fuck.
if he was real, because no one fucking knows, but apparently his castle is in Cornwall and I love it and
But
I
is
just
his
want to
ca-
know if he was real.
I saw this. Is this castle also not up north somewhere?
Yes,
Is
because
that his holiday home?
there's no
I want to know if
idea.
Gaius is real, to be fair.
Yeah.
When you might choke me out or might just say yes.
Yes. I just really love Gaius.
Who doesn't?
I do love
What a-
those.
what a-
Yeah, I want to know if King Arthur was real.
Madeline McMahon.
That's great.
Quality
That will go
work.
down in history as one of the greatest mad moments
Yeah.
of all time.
Congratulations.
That and your spilling of the cherry drink. What the
What
bastard
the fucking bastard? Fucking what the
Dirty
It's
fucking
so-
dirty fucking.
There is no way I could ever recreate that
Because
naturally.
it was such a string of panic, it was incredible. It was the initial, it starts to fizz, then just goes everywhere.
Oh, what?
It was
That's great.
Incredible, unparalleled. Oh my god. Any more wishes for any more? Or should we move on?
Let's move on.
This is a very classic question, but I'm curious.
Lovely.
You're stranded on an island and have 3 things in your backpack. What 3 items do you have? Sorry, Maggie.
So does it have to be like for example, I presume I can't take my phone, so I'll be able to charge it.
Well, you can take your phone, but once it's out of charge, it's out of charge. And there's no signal, no Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
so you can play Angry Birds
Presume you
if
can't
want,
bring like
but
anything electrical.
doesn't need plugging in, no. Unless you
I
have
could
one
bring in
charge.
like. And then presume I couldn't even like play music. I just have to bring like a record player and then one record, and they're like, right. Yeah, and even that needs shit, so I'm fucked. No tunes for me. My Spotify Wrapped would be shit in 2024.
I can't wait for our Spotify Wrapped this year, though.
Oh,
I got notification
that-
saying it's quite soon.
That
yes.
well, that's probably then we probably need to whack it out. Click some there going. Oh, that could probably be
That'll be a theme podcast.
next podcast
Oh, next. Oh,
because
I'm excited.
today's the 20.
When's it come out?
How many days are there in November?
I don't know, 30?
Is it?
30-30.
Yeah, because if it's 30, yeah, that'll work for next podcast because it comes out at.
I love that. I'm so glad last year the footage back from that because that
Yeah,
was a good laugh.
that's great.
This year,
Podcast.
I have no idea what's going to be this year.
I've got some. I think I've got some guilty pleasures.
Oh yeah, I
on
will
my
have some
top
guilty
100.
pleasure up there. I think the Goodbye song for Bear in the Big Blue House might indeed be on my Spotify Wrapped.
Cristiano Ronaldo suing.
That's top 10.
It might be.
let's say-
I listen to it a lot.
Let's say you on this island you can have like one album and some way to play it. Like this magical device that doesn't need plugging in.
Sunshine and Leaf Proclaimers.
Amazing.
That entire album.
Okay.
I don't care. Sunshine and Leaf by the Proclaimers is the most best, beautiful comfort album, filled with emotion, filled with bops, filled with a Shrek song, filled with Proclaim the Sunshine on Leaf Changes Your Life. It doesn't quite change your life.
That CD with like, having to play it, that's one item. So you have 2 items left.
Do I go soppy?
Yeah, go on.
Because if I'm honest, Coda's got to come with me.
Oh, that's so cute.
If you don't, I don't know how much I've said on the pod, but I reckon maybe when I was 5, like we're talking young. For one Christmas, I was given a wolf. Well, I think it's more supposed to be a husky, but I've always known her as a wolf. Called Coda, who I named off an animal documentary I was watching at the time. And now Coda comes with me everywhere to Falmouth. She's still with me now, and if I'm ever feeling a little bit sad, there's only one wolf I want to hug, and it's Coda,
really
and she'd have to come to the desert island with me.
That's really cute.
Is my honest answer. And then, what else would I take? I've got to come up with a funny answer now because I've just gone sad, and therefore too much emotion in a man is ugh. I'm joking. I'm actively joking. Please note that.
Make sure you preface that with no.
And I would steal the mediocre at best mouse mat to remember all the good times.
Oh, absolutely. As you should. Like a Riskies. 3 items.
Is it really, really cheating if I say a book on how to build a raft?
Yeah, that's a boring
God
answer.
damn it.
It's a stupid question. It's a boring question. Next question. No one's going to get that joke. Sorry.
I got it. I thought it was quite good.
Thank you. Cheers.
Hammer. So I could...
Himmer. Himmer, do you want your big?
Oh my god, the hammer pulled you off.
Right. Stereotypically,
Yes.
people on, like, if you look at any cartoon or, like, Castaway or something, you're on an island, coconuts. Just, I need food, I need water, done.
Get a rock.
Hammer. So much easier. Again, I'll go a bit soppy. Photo of me and my brother dressed as the weasels in Wind in the Willows because it's my
really
favourite
cute.
photo of us together. And
I think okay.
I don't know.
That was so. Put your bed in the water.
Oh, like wetsuit boots because if there's like
Yeah.
It's not an entire wetsuit.
no, because if there's like if I need to go into the water at all, I don't want to stand on weaver fish.
Oh,
I live in
They
Cornwall.
scare me.
I need to.
Weaver fish are little fish that live in the sand with little spikes out of the sand. You stand on them, you get poisoned.
Yeah, so I'm
There's
taking
no
my
way to know they're there.
I'm taking my
James
wetsuit. I'm taking
For
my
context,
wetsuit.
I stepped on glass. Full context in a pod coming soon. Probably not next week now. We're doing another theme podcast about Spotify. But yeah, I stepped on
Just
some glass.
here it goes.
Some context will come in the next month.
It says, be patient. Because
Be prepared. Scar.
Yeah, that's my answer.
Again, this is kind of boring. Because you always say like you need some with like fire, whether it's a match or a lighter. But I'm gonna have. You might have had this in the Scouts. You get like a flint and steel thing that like goes stuck together because matches will run out, lighter will run out. If you got one of those little like keyring things, that will never run out. So I'll have one of them. Keep yourself warm.
I never had one. I've used
Yeah,
them.
I've used
Because
them.
I'm
I've had
a
one,
wilderness
but I have-
explorer.
Minecraft. That's what I know.
Bring Minecraft.
No, just.
Flint and steel in Minecraft.
Oh right, okay.
I'm gonna
I'm
take.
not a crafter.
I'm gonna take my 1976 Kermit the Frog plush because he's adorable. And I don't think I can actually live without him. Don't laugh at me. And then
He'd be your new Wilson.
he would.
He would.
And then I would take. Oh no! I was gonna say like a spear or some sort of weapon to kill things, but I'd probably make one of those.
You
That'd be
just
sick.
become Jack, married
Your mum would become
and
Jack, marry
fucking
you.
Pike
I'd
a
take
pighead.
music of some sort. I don't know what music, but I would take some sort of music.
Okay, phrase
Sing
up.
song. Yes, James.
Follow-up question. If you had to take one musical album, what would
Okay.
you take?
Um,
Music is in music, not specifically a musical if you don't want to.
See, the thing is you want one that's got a variation of songs on. So in my head goes, oh, Hamilton. It's like 40 songs, and long. But
Yeah, some through would piss you off after a while.
yeah, yeah.
This musical theatre compilation that I happened to make, and it's 4 hours
that's
long.
what it is.
And
Hits from the musical.
this is a CD with one of my Spotify.
I'm going to take. There's an album called We're Doing a Best Of, which is the best of the Muppet songs. So I'm going to take a We're Doing the Best Of, which is the Muppets. Best of the Muppet songs. Man on Muppet, Pictures in My Head, On Number 1, Rainbow Connection.
But would that not? I love the Muppets, but would you bear in mind you've taken 2 out of 3 Muppet themed items, which we love. Would that not get grating after a while?
To this man.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Fine. Yeah. I just thought I'd check the time, didn't it?
Now this is this is somewhat similar to the last one in that it's asking you to pick like an item that you feel is close to you. I think I know your answer.
Of course you do.
Your house is on fire. What material possession do you save? I'm assuming it's Coda.
It is the G.
The G. Not the M50.
I don't want to go. I can money-wise, I can replace the M50. There is nothing of emotional value and nostalgia in my life that if something was ever to happen, I would ever be able to replace Coda.
Yeah.
Ever. LOL.
Because I'm a collector of things.
No shit.
Fucking nerd.
My room is full of stuff.
No shit.
So it's honestly between going in a very similar direction to you, Charlie,
I love Charlie.
my broken old bear, or this, which just makes me happy because it's just a comfort item of clothing. If I'm sad, I'll just be like, I live here now.
Would you like a hug?
That was really sad.
Because you're wearing it right now, so I hope everything's okay, my love. Fraser, what item?
I'm going to take Cracker.
What was it, Bit Jacobs?
Now, Cracker is I don't know. I think it's a dog. It's basically
the one from the tin.
It's just a cuddly dog that I got for my mum for a Christmas ages ago.
She was like, "Fuck up, I don't."
Got really upset because I bought it. I was like 5, so I was like, I'll spend my pocket money on this for my mum. Bought it, cuddled it for like a week, then gave it to my mum for Christmas. Got really upset, and so she gave it back to me for my birthday. And so it's this really sweet little dog, and he's very battered and matted.
So
his tail's fallen off, he had to sew it back on. He's an old boy, but I love Cracker. So I'd probably say Cracker.
We've all saved our cuddlies.
Yeah.
We're all soppy dickheads.
Yeah, soppy dickheads.
Here we fucking go.
Let's get lighthearted. If you could master any skill, what would it be? You don't have to like put effort in. You can literally just master this skill, and you are you can just do it.
I think you need your gammon, love.
I think I do need some gammon. I'm not gonna say that one.
They're gone.
Right, what would I choose? Well, cooking maybe. You know, imagine that.
I'd be like a proper gourmet chef.
Be the best, just the best in the world. Like, feel like boring, but like imagine just like be like I can just go like, right, make me Daniel Day-Lewis. I'd be there like right, I can just act. Like,
that'd be great.
So, like, you know.
Make me Pierce Brosnan.
Like, make me the best video editor, so I can just create like.
Make me Kieran Carlin. You want to be Kieran Carlin?
No, fair enough. He's a City supporter.
Okay.
Make me. No, I'm done.
Your Aphrodite.
That's all my answers.
See, imagine again. It's not my answer, but imagine being like you look at YouTubers who know the algorithm inside and out and can like imagine that level where like Zach and Jay shows it now. Zach also imagine being that level of knowing YouTube where you can just fuck around with the algorithm.
What
mental.
What a fallen off channel.
Which one?
Zach and Jay.
Okay, yeah. I thought you said he posts every other month, but
yeah, makes bangers, but nah, Zach. Honest, I can't remember. Is it Jay they lost?
Yeah, so it's just Zach now.
Brilliant channel that unfortunately did just fall off because
I think they probably should just stop.
Zach's videos aren't as good without Jay.
But that's the double act. Like it's just not as There's a whole point there, a double act. This is wanky. Some sort of musical, just being able to play a musical instrument the best that you can would be great.
Well, it should become like Brian May.
Yeah, become But let's pick up an electric guitar and just go mental.
Yeah.
Or like Elton John on the piano, it's like mental, like that sort of thing. But I don't know what instrument. Kind of something a bit different. Imagine being great at the saxophone. Imagine that. That'd be sick. Or an accordion. Or a banjo. Something musical, I reckon. No. Or can you master like singing? Like if you've got a shit voice, can I say singing?
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
Okay. I'd like to be incredible at singing. Like Josh Gad. Go on, Bugger.
Probably a bit boring, but writing. I want to.
Oh, wait, you write a
book?
Haha. No, but like.
Did you do a comedy course?
My laptop's gonna go so far up your ass.
That's
It's just the idea of like.
To be fair. There's some great physical comedy coming through on the Mad Podcast. Who knew a podcast could have physical comedy?
Only on the Mad Podcast.
Oh, we are shite.
We are.
I get it, we're funny. You could give your answers for the...
Yeah, writing, just because, like, the idea of, like, having a world that you've created and then having people, like, cosplay from it, draw it, like...
If you write a world and then people, like, for me, there's a movie adaptation of it and you're seeing, like, this world brought to life quickly and then, like, in front of your eyes and you're like, wow, look at these actors being the characters I've written.
Yeah.
Bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on it.
Also, maybe an instrument, like, I've...
Dun da dun da dun da dun da dun.
I used to do violin lessons and I just wanted to be...
Oh, so you're one of those pretentious wankers. So if you can play the violin, you're a
Fuck off
dickhead.
to Oxford if you're playing
Actively a dickhead.
You are. Sorry. I play the cello. Oh, do you?
No.
How many friends have you got?
Oh God, I played harp at weddings, fuck
Yeah.
off.
Oh yeah, anyone who plays the harp, grow up. You're not the cherub,
God.
dickhead.
1%.
Good. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, you don't... Yeah, talk about your violin, you pretentious cunt.
Maybe acting after my grades. Apparently I just
no.
can't act.
Shot!
Yeah, that's 2 now.
Like, I'm good at context, but not acting according to the lecturers, so...
They're lying. Not true. Not true, you're talented.
Are we ready for the final question?
Yes.
It's very apt for 3 actors.
Oh dear.
The latest Hollywood blockbuster is a biopic about your life.
Fuck's sake.
Who's playing your mum? No, it's who's playing you at the time.
Helen Mirren. Just word name-wise.
Yeah. Big up house girl.
I mean, I don't want to set myself up. You kind of have to have range to play in my life. Some certain events that happened around 3 years ago
Shame.
would need a lot of range. I don't care.
Thank you everyone for watching the Mediocre Best podcast. If you enjoyed, do like all that fun stuff. Nerd Brit Skinner, Fraser Oliver, King of Oranges. Goodbye.